so from a money perspective, you stopped seeing rapping as being a good use of your time?
I just didn't give a fuck about it. I didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I just said, you know, I'm just gonna just live a normal life.
But from my outside perspective, you living a normal life kind of seems like you drinking a lot and maybe indulging in the Hispanic women more than you probably should be.
Nah, I was just hanging out.
I don't know where you're putting up your nose when the feds break in and find this plate of coke and meth or whatever, which I assume that's for the hoes. I would assume.
No, it wasn't. I was prescribed Adderall.
Right.
And I left my Adderall prescription at home and I took some off the street, like bought it from the black market. And it was pressed with meth.
But also you got girls, you got strippers coming back to your crib after the strip club in Miami. Yeah, they're probably gonna be breaking up some coke on a plate here and there. And maybe you forget to clean up the plate.
Nah, that didn't happen.
There's 10 rooms in the house. Maybe you don't clean up the plate.
Nah, it didn't happen like that.
No? That's what I'm assuming. Hello, ladies. Damn, we got more baddies showing up. What the but yeah, I mean, people definitely are so unbelievably immune. And now, but during your come up, you weren't really buying promo, right? Like buying promo wasn't really.
Bro, can you buy Instagram viewers? Like, I'm that
Probably,
nigga. Like,
but...
no, I'm talking about like.
You're on live?
Yeah.
You're talking about when you had like 1.3 or some shit?
2.3.
Right.
Yeah, that's insane. Like,
that was wild.
So my thing is just like, that's how you test, like, who's that nigga? You know what I mean?
But also that was during COVID, right?
So why Kim Kardashian didn't do it?
I'm just saying, like, COVID, like, number.
Why did Cristiano Ronaldo didn't do it?
Every number was bolstered up a lot by that shit at the time.
But
right?
why didn't they do it?
So wait, at what point did you start drinking more?
When I met Steve.
Nah, but you.
Nah, I swear.
Really?
I swear.
Damn, that's crazy. I see Steve like going clean like every other week.
Nelson.
He's done with the 6ix.
Dile a Steve que venga. I'm gonna tell Steve to come up.
All right, yeah.
So he can be.
That's a good clip. Definitely gotta talk to Steve. But so after not drinking for all those years, what made you decide like, you know what? All right, drinking is a good time.
Nah, I don't know. I was just I don't know. I was just like, I don't want to blame it on age. You know what I mean? I was just like, yo, let me just, I don't know.
Live it up.
Yeah.
Because if you're not drinking, like you're sober all the time, you're thinking, like the old version of you was constantly thinking about how you're going to make it to the next level in the rap game. And then at a certain point you decide, you know what, fuck this shit. I'd rather do a vape deal and get money like that rather than have to engage in all this bullshit that all these artists are doing in order to make themselves seem more relevant or in order to try to like coax more fans into listening to your shit. I feel like, you know, that the drinking is probably kind of like you kind of turning off the part of your personality that was just like unendingly ambitious about where you wanted to make it in life.
Yeah, you're basically trying to say I became an alcoholic.
Yeah, it's like you went from like full-time like, sober hustling.
How do I squeeze it in there that you need AA, nigga?
No, but you went from like 100% of your time was spent sober, hustling on how you're gonna make it as a rapper. And then at a certain point you decide, you know what, I don't give a f. And then you start kind of drinking and partying a little bit more.
Yeah. Trying to just enjoy life.
That makes sense.
Cause remember, I was working so hard trying to make it, and I was like, "Yo, this is real. Everything is real. Everything is like." And then when you realize that this whole industry is just fake, you're like, "Let me get 2 shots of Henny." You know what I mean? Like for real.
Yeah, because I never listen to like the Apple Music playlist, and then once in a while I'll just click on it because I don't feel like using the brain power to think of what artists I want to listen to right now. And I click on that shit and I see the way that the playlists are just instrumental in making Gunna a thing, making Offset a thing, making Wale a thing. Like all these artists that I don't know anyone who listens to them.
They get placed there.
But they get placed on that. And imagine how much that helps with the streams.
Yeah, because once you're in a playlist, you don't have to click on their name. Yeah. Or click on their song.
You're a listener.
You're automatically a monthly listener. You're automatically simulated play.
Yeah.
Simulation.
Why do you think you never worked with Pump? during the moment where you guys were both?
I don't know.
blowing
I
up?
think me and Pump had the same image, and we're like, he had Gucci Gang, I had Gummo, and I'm just like, yeah, we're both like the same image. Like when I used to go places, right?
People would
I
call
think
you that?
people would call me Lil Pump, and
Yeah,
people
yeah.
would call him 6ix9ine.
For sure, yeah.
So I'm like, yo, I'm Lil Pump. Like, so the way I met my DJ Nano, right, is my DJ. His baby mom was like, yo, oh my God, you DJing for Lil Pump. So that was like some crazy ass, and that shit hurt my feelings.
It is weird though, because I feel like you and him are kind of in a similar.
He's my boy. I speak
you
to
do
him.
talk to
yeah,
him?
I talk to him
Oh, that's hard.
not every day. I'm bugging.
Yeah.
I spoke to him 3 days ago.
Yeah. I was
And,
gonna try to link on him tomorrow, but he's in Colombia.
Yo, bro, he texted me, he's like, yo, I'm in Colombia, wow.
yeah, and he was wild.
Medellin.
Because last time I talked to him, he told me he was sober, and then I call him in Colombia, and I'm like, oh, you are not sober right
Yeah,
now.
he called me.
Yeah, you're having a little bit of fun. But yeah, I mean, like, is there anybody else from that era, like, that stands out that you would have liked to work with, or you think that you could have made dope music with? The Juice WRLD thing stands out because you guys have one of the funniest beefs ever.
Yeah, I don't know. He just kept going on stage. I don't know if it was a sign from Little Bibby or Gay Herbo. He was like, yo, 6ix9ine, fuck 6ix9ine. I'm like,
Oh,
all right,
shit,
nigga,
really?
like, your
Oh,
bitch
yeah.
getting nigga, like, you know what I mean? Like, but it was funny because then we joked about it and spoke about it and we became cool.
That was a wild one though, because that made me feel like, you know, because I'm looking at Juice WRLD, I'm like, damn, his music is like really, really popular right now. Like maybe Juice WRLD is the one guy that 6ix9ine shouldn't beef with. And then you made fun of him for being the like lonely, heartbroken guy, and you kind of like leaned into that, like, oh, I still see the shadows in my room, and you're taking like his lyrics that are like very heartfelt to a lot of people and just making fun of him for it. And I was like, he kind of uncovered like how to go at Juice WRLD right there.
Yeah, so I mean, it was pretty cool. Shout out to Juice WRLD.
Legend, rest in peace.
Yeah, it was up the way he passed. Yeah, no, if I had to come up with anybody in that era to make music, I made music with Lil Baby at like that moment where he had like his drip, what was it, Drip Harder?
Drip Too Hard.
No, Drip Too Hard, it was like leaked, it was like other shit there, but fire music. I worked with Gunna. Who would I want to work with?
The X thing seems, I don't know how you guys would have meshed, but it would have been pretty epic.
X would have been fire. That's a pick I would have picked.
Because you used to always be talking on FaceTime and shit, but
yeah,
never got to the
but
music.
I never
stage.
got to the music. But with Trippy, like he did the remix, but I wasn't on that shit.
Right.
What was who would I say? You know who don't get a lot of credit as good as, and I'm gonna name 3 of them. Little Tracy,
That's a good one.
Mar 90s.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that's...
Yeah, Mar 90s.
respect to
How
hear
you gonna finesse? Hey, pull up in a Bentley, could you pull up in it? You remember that shit?
A little bit, yeah.
Little Tracy, the hygiene, so Tracy, Mar 90s, and Uno the Activist.
Uno. I
And
still see
who?
Uno here and there.
In that time frame, yeah.
I mean,
I haven't heard none of the shit they drop now.
yo, Lil Tracy, like all the best Lil Peep songs are with Lil Tracy.
Was he was like Little Miss Nicki Minaj?
He called himself Tracy Minaj. Yeah.
Tracy Minaj.
Yeah, he's still out here doing the same. What?
That was his shit
It
though.
does sound funny.
Nigga said Mar not dropping shit, he getting dropped.
Nah, but yo, Tracy was too on coke, so they had the industry plant Lil Nas X. They had to find a real gay guy. Oh, you just want to act a little fruity? We're gonna bring a real in here.
Yeah.
You know,
How do you feel about
I fuck with him. But we gotta call a spade a spade. Nah, but you know, Lil Tracy had the Old Town Road before that. He had a song called Like a Farmer that was like a country song about him being a farmer. It was like exactly the same as Old Town Road, and then they just the labels tried to sign him, but they couldn't because he was already signing a really bad contract with this guy Big E, and then they industry planted Lil Nas X and took his place.
I didn't know that.
It's crazy. Shout out to Everything 420. It's like the Amazon for everything that you need to get lifted. Whatever your vibe is, their app makes it super easy for you to shop for your next sesh. Shipping is fast, the packaging is super low key, and they're always running deals. Tap into the app and use code NOJUMPER to get a little something off. Shout out to Everything 420.